marketing, all of the lifestyle, all of the branding, the experience that you're in today, and my job is to help you pack it into a 30-minute FaceTime with a customer, right? How do we do that? Like, it's taken us 3 days just to explain it to you, and you were well vetted. So my job is to say, here's everything that we have at your disposal. How do you get that message across on the floor? How do you say it right now, today, when no one is paying any attention, no one has any time, and no one has the capacity to remember anything anymore? Is that just me? So anyway, so the job is like, how do you experience luxury goods, right? We sell furniture. Everyone in this room does that in one capacity or other. Photography sells furniture, right? Social media sells furniture. That is the only reason we are all here today. So how do you take a customer away from, do you want to buy this chair, or do you want to experience the lifestyle that we have available to offer you today? Those are two very different questions. My goal is always to help bridge that gap, right? How do we get you into that experience? That's where we lead into things like shop and shop, retail point of sale, right? That's the technical term for it, right? Point of sale goods. So we like doing this presentation in this room because you are experiencing our world today. You see our logo up, you see our brand colors on everything, the elements that you see in this room, the arm wall, the imagery, the brass logos, all of that is part of our lifestyle. This entire design center in the back, it's a great selling tool, right? It's how you know what swatches are available, what finishes are available, what collateral we have to be available. But that's not the story that we're telling. What we're telling is we are a custom design house, beautifully housed in this for you to learn with us today what best suits your needs. So that is the ethos that we try to live through here, that we are organic luxury, right? We're not a furniture retailer, we're not a furniture manufacturer, we're not furniture salespeople. We offer you the opportunity for a luxury lifestyle. How can we help get you there today? So those elements, the things that you see in this room, some of you have those in your stores right now, some of you will see those coming. Some of us still have some of the older arm walls, or we don't have anything, worst case scenario, right? My goal is to help get you these materials, make sure that they're on the floor, make sure that you have what you need available, again, in that very tight timeline. You can't go through our social media feed. It's amazing, but how do we take those assets, print them? Right here, this is a photograph on the back wall. How do we print them and get them up on a wall? How do we have an image of a recliner behind a sleeper so that you can speak to the fact that we do both of those things if your floor only has a sleeper? So my world is where the science comes behind the design, right? Why do we do these things? Where do we put these things? So these are a couple of examples of how we do that. Again, in the room is so much cooler than on paper or on a slide. So these are just some of the elements that you see that we roll out at retail. And then we also have branded gallery concepts. So where it makes sense, and again, some of you have these, some of you see them coming on the cusp, we will actually install a gallery inside of your space. Many of you are familiar with that concept, with how that works. We'll take a moment of your floor space and actually create an American leather lifestyle in that space. That's where you're gonna get as closest to what you see today here in our lobby. I mean, we've gone into detail of the paint colors are branded, the flooring is branded, everything that you see in this is an element that you would see at your retail location. That's where that repetition of styling comes in, right? That's where Ash's team will hit them several times with marketing, with publications, with digital ads, with social promotions. We will hit them on the retail level with consistency of design, consistency of style. So that when you walk into an American leather space, you know that's what you're walking into. Because the best partner I can be to you on the floor is that your customer knows what they're getting from American leather. That we set the stage for you, that they are in a luxury space. Because if we haven't done that, we haven't helped you start off on the right foot with them. Because the last thing we want you to do is have to rely on a promotion, on a tag, on the floor to sell our goods. So my job is really to give you that leg up to start with, right? Like to get them immersed in this experience, to be inside of our lifestyle, inside of our world, bring them in, let them have a true experience with American leather. Because if I can help you do that, then you have a sell on your hands, right? You have a buy-in before you start talking. You have that story, you have that repetition with them. So just really quick to kind of explain through that shop and shop. This is an example of a floor plan that we would send out. Our team, Taylor, would work with your buyers on the floor. We would decide what's our best product, what's your best product. What's our best covers? What's your best covers? And then we're gonna do this. Because what we realize here is we're stronger together. And so when we do a gallery, when we do a shop and shop, every lockstep along the way is about our best and your best merged together, right? It's truly a partnership for us. Because if we've got our top 10 on the floor and you've got your top 10 on the floor and those cross over, again, I've given you a leg up when they come in.